Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We're in the Gospel, Matthew chapter 13, verses 44 through 52. Now, Jesus tells the parable about the treasure hidden in the field, which makes you wonder, why would a treasure not be displayed at a palace or a museum, to show off the glory of it? But it's not that kind of a treasure. It's a treasure that's not easily discerned, a treasure that looks foolish to the world. And this man that he finds it, what does this foolish man do? He buries it again. Oh my gosh, why wouldn't you show it off if it's a great treasure? But it's not a treasure of glory, might, or power. Instead, this is a treasure that is hidden under the plain and the ordinary, right? Just like the treasure of Jesus Christ is hidden under the bread and the wine. This is the nature of the kingdom of heaven. And it's such a great treasure that in all his joy, the cost of this treasure is to sell everything. The cost of this treasure is to invest his whole life into this treasure. And then Jesus tells us again, there's a merchant, a guy who knows the value of stuff, a merchant who is buying and selling, seeking fine pearls, and when he finds one, he sells everything and bought it. And again, this is the kingdom of heaven. Are we willing to sell everything for the kingdom of heaven? Not the stuff of this world, not the knickknacks and houses and cars. Are we willing to sell everything for the kingdom? And I don't know that we are, but you know who is willing to sell everything for this kingdom? Jesus Christ. Then he goes on and he says the kingdom of heaven is like a net. And what might that net be? It might be the mission of the church, right? And it's let down into the water and it catches all kinds of fish. And the net is full, and the fishermen, who might be the fishermen, right? The disciples, pull it up on shore. And what do they find? Good fish, bad fish, red fish, blue fish, right? And how do they know the difference? And some of these fish are very, very bad. Do we know which ones? We might think we do, right? But we really are not the ones who are going to make this determination. Instead, who are the fish? Who are the fishermen who are going to sort out these fish? Jesus says it's not the fishermen, it's not the fish themselves, which would be us, right? It's the angels. And he's going to separate the wicked from the righteous. And then Jesus makes it real clear that this parable, it's not all good feelings, right? In fact, this is the law, and he tells us there's going to be a blazing furnace where there's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Because Jesus makes clear there is going to be eternal punishment. There is going to be a hell. And that they will be thrown into this blazing fire. And then Jesus asks the disciples, have you understood all these things? And they're like, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, really? And he then tells them that the teacher of the law who becomes a disciple in the kingdom. Now, this is a real transfer to go from teaching only the law to now being a disciple of the gospel. And that it'll be about bringing out new learning. And so but this learning isn't just about learning stuff. It's about learning to trust God and follow God. And that this is what he brings out of the storehouse, this new treasure. Well, thanks so much for hearing the word of the Lord. The Lord be with you, and have a blessed day.